I found myself more upset with you by listening back, Holmes told Robach during the latest episode of the Amy and TJ podcast. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach have some advice for other couples. In the latest episode of their Amy and TJ podcast, which was released Thursday, the former GMA3 What You Need to Know co-anchors addressed their previous podcast recording where they candidly discussed their relationship issues. The emotionally tense episode, released on Tuesday, was recorded as a surprise to both Robach, 50, and iHeartRadio producers, and saw Robach call Holmes, 46, moody and confront him about his communication kinks. When asked by Robach during their latest episode if he would recommend that other couples record their fights, Holmes quickly responded, "Hell no." The presenter then admitted that their argument during the podcast had spawned at least one and maybe two other fights. If you're not in a good place already, that sets up someone perfectly to be an even bigger A than they were during the actual fight, because no one wants that person to say, I told you, or I was right. Nobody wants that, he said. We weren't listening to it back to try to call each other on something, added Holmes. We were listening to it as producers essentially and listening through it. And I found myself more upset with you by listening back to it than I was when we were actually in it. That was upsetting to me, responded Robach. I don't think I ever want to record our fight again because if I made you mad the first time it's like with time and space you get re-angered or more angry. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, added Holmes, who also revealed that the pair had to listen to the podcast back at least 5 times. We were relieving a trauma essentially, he said. Robach then explained that she thinks Holmes caught things that you didn't like that I said that you didn't catch when we're having the actual argument, so then there were more problems to deal with. No, people do not record your fights, clarified Holmes, with Robach adding that ignorance is bliss. I'm grateful for my forgetful mind, she laughed. The latest episode of their podcast comes after the pair confirmed they're still together following the raw recording. Speaking in a joint Instagram reel posted Tuesday, the duo walked arm in arm through the streets of New York City and shared they're still going strong. We just wanted to check in and let you know that, despite what you've been hearing, we are still together, Holmes said in the clip. We're hearing from a lot of you all on our latest episode of the podcast, he continued. It was something we really struggled and debated about whether or not we should even put out there, but at this point I'm glad we did. Robach agreed and added, our larger goal in putting out our latest episode was to show that, yes, we like to show pictures of us smiling like everyone else and laughing on social media, but if we want to be real and we want to transparent, we wanted to show all the sides of us and I would say most relationships. So we hope that all you get something out of it and we hope you keep coming back, she concluded.